Hi guys, Kurt Provost here, your guide to all things NuSkin. I'm back! It's been a very long time since I've last created or uploaded a video on this channel, and that's because I've been off doing a bit of traveling. Long awaited for adventures in a place called Vanuatu. For those who don't know where that is, it's a series of islands off the coast of Australia. A lot of volcanoes and wild and kind of untouched landscapes that I had an absolute ball exploring. The only downside was that the internet was sporadic at best, so some days it'd be there, other days it wouldn't, so it made it difficult to upload videos, and so I took a break from it. However, I'm back with some cool new ideas and I'm ready and raring to create a new series of videos for you. Now, yes, I will be creating more content around the benefits of our products for those who don't know about them or for those who are looking to get the best possible results with them. That's important. However, there are already a bunch of videos that you might want to check out on my channel that cover that. There's also another direction that I'm excited to be setting off in, and that is for the entire NuSkin family of distributors, a resource, a new resource for us all, and that is sharing what is going on in the NuSkin world. Now, I'm not so sure how often I'll be able to create these, but it all depends on how often there's news with NuSkin, and I'm confident that we're heading into a stage where there's going to be a lot of news with NuSkin because they are preparing for an immense amount of growth that we all get to participate in. Now, there is an opportunity there for a few of you watching, if you're in different markets, to help out with these NS News episodes or installments, and I would love to hear from you at the end. I'll leave the details and what would be involved with that, but I believe that when we work together it will help everyone to raise all our ships in the rising tide. So the first piece of news so far comes from, I guess, the end of year wrap-up from CEO Ryan Napierski. Now, he came through with an email that no doubt you received. Maybe you read it, maybe you didn't. I find most people don't read these days. So I will give you a summary of what he was covering because it's a great way to kick off this first installment of NuSkin News or NS News. So Ryan kicked things off by discussing just how unprecedented the times were in 2022, just like 2020. And 2021. The issues of the pandemic and how governments choose to respond to that has had ripple effects around the world and continues to this day, particularly in the realm of logistics. Now, if you're a company that is dealing in products of a very high quality that needs to source raw ingredients from around the world and then supply those products to almost 50 markets around the world, then you can understand the level of complexity involved given the last couple of years with lockdowns and continuing lockdowns in places like China. Then you add on top of that geopolitical issues and NuSkin having to pull out of a couple of markets, Russia being one of them, with the Ukraine-Russia conflict that is ongoing. Now that has impacted many distributors around the world, myself personally, because I had business in both Ukraine and Russia prior to that, and we are all beyond the business side of things praying for a speedy resolution there. This highlights well one of the opportunities that comes with choosing to build a business with NuSkin. You see, there are risks in all business and entrepreneurial endeavors, well, in all things really, and we do not have control over many things out there in this world, and we cannot say when one country will go to war with another, when a disease will ravage the planet, whatever it may be. What we can do though, what is within our power, is to build a business that is in many markets around the world, and that's one of the fantastic things about NuSkin, is that we have the opportunity to build it in almost 50 markets around the world, and that can provide a level of flexibility and security in uncertain times. Ryan also spoke about the forethought of NuSkin and NuSkin corporate team to begin many years ago, in fact, transferring things into the cloud, so digitizing their workforce, and that meant that when there were lockdowns put in place, they were able to transition to a working from home model, a remote work model, very efficiently compared to other companies in our industry. Ryan gave a few shout outs for some of the top products that were launched last year, and it was a very busy year for product launches. Now, depending on which market you're in, you may have participated in some of these or all of them. Lucky you if that was the case. There was, of course, ageLOC Meta that you can see, or ageLOC Reset, depending on which market you're in. You can see over my shoulder there. Check out this video if you don't know what that's about. There is a Beauty Focus Collagen Plus. I don't have it on the shelf behind me, but I use it every day, and it has taken the world by storm. A lot of distributors are absolutely loving this, so you can check out that video that goes into that in more detail. There is the big one, which is LumiSpa IO, and that is the new LumiSpa right there compared to the original LumiSpa. It's got an upgrade, many special features that you can learn about right here. And there were a couple more. Honorable mention is, of course, the Nutricentials Boost Pumps. This is still rolling out around the world, depending on which market you're in. But here in Australia, I am loving these, and I think it's actually my favorite release for 2022. They're so easy to use, fantastic results, and as a guy, that's all I want really, is simplicity and efficacy. So check out this video here so you can learn more about those. Now, on a tech front, there was also two apps that were released last year, and that is Vera and Stella. Vera may have been around in 2021, but it's been upgraded substantially, and these apps are continuing to have new upgrades and lots of improvements so that we have the very best of tech supporting us in our business growth, which is a fantastic feature of NuSkin. So what product launches can we expect for 2023? Well, it appears that there is a Galvanic Body Spa IO upgrade that is on the horizon, and we can expect it sometime this year in different markets. I don't know which ones they are, but I will release it to you guys as soon as I learn. There is also a TR Me, which is like TR90, except it is personalized to the individual. That has massive potential. There are a bunch of new social sellers that we can look forward to this year, and continuing upgrades and advancements in the above mentioned apps. And I don't know if you can include this as a product launch, but we can look forward to many more success trips to incredible locations around the world this year, thanks to many countries being wide open and accepting visitors finally. If you've had your finger on the pulse of NuSkin, then you'd be hearing the excited whisperings coming from leaders around the world about a new opportunity and a new product range that is set to arrive within the next 12 to 18 months. And this has everything to do with DNA and artificial intelligence. Now, that is a lot of speculation at this point because we don't have any of the details that are still being developed and worked on, but we do have the overall concept, and this is what I can gather and share with you today. It is something along the lines of utilizing the findings of a personalized DNA assessment, combining that with the massive data processing capabilities of artificial intelligence to provide us and our clients with the most personalized, unique, up-to-date, and effective recommendations for them, as well as innovative personalized products. This is hugely exciting. It is a game changer for our industry, and it will again ensure that NuSkin remains the world's #1 at-home beauty device system brand. And that is a massive title that I believe they are keen to hold on to and also achieve in other branches of the beauty and wellness industry. Now, what I'm really excited about is that CEO Ryan Napersky has paid a little cryptic kind of hint within his email where he said, NuSkin is known for delivering big innovations to the world. It's in our DNA. And this personalized approach is next in line to change the entire beauty and wellness industry. That right there, I believe, is a clear message that this is in fact the new pathway for NuSkin as a company. Doesn't mean that all our original products are disappearing, not at all. It just means they're going to get better and better with the more information that AI can process for us and tailor the unique experience that we have. It will not replace the relationships that we have with our consumers and our team members. That is always at the heart of NuSkin. But after reviewing different leaders speaking on this topic, Jeff Mack in particular and Craig Bryson, I believe that AI will be a game changer for this industry, as it will be transfused through the company and change the way that we operate as a business. It is going to give us superpowers that are quite unbelievable right now, and that is simply because we don't understand this technology fully. But I do believe that the world will be split within these two different teams, and one side will be those who have access to the latest and greatest in AI tools and technology, and that will be us at NuSkin. And then the other side is the unfortunate people who will not have access or the means to access that technology. And I believe we can act as the bridge between those two different teams, and we can help people to live really enriching lives with this opportunity. While all of that is incredibly exciting and the future looks very bright for us and NuSkin, I do have to end this news installment with a final piece of bad news. And that is that one of the absolute legends of this company, Nathan Ricks, passed away on the 3rd of January in a plane accident. Now, this sent ripples of pain and shock and disbelief throughout the NuSkin world. If you have never heard of Nathan Ricks before, he is an absolute legend within this company, and he has been a founding force within the ideals of NuSkin, and that is because he has a team of over 500,000 distributors. There's a fair chance that you're somewhere within his team, and that the actions that he took to build that business have touched your life and the lives of millions of people in some way, shape or form. And that has been one of the, I guess, most touching aspects of this horrible news. And that is the outpouring of love and affection and gratitude towards Nathan and his family for what he has done and for how he chose to live his life. And I think it is an incredible lesson for those of us who survive him in how we can choose to live our lives by higher principles, by the ideals of service. Instead of looking at things, what can I get from something? How can I serve greater? And that is, well, I guess if you know Nathan, then you do not need me to do a butchered job of paying tribute to him. If you don't know Nathan, then I encourage you to go and seek out his videos, because they are still around. That's the beauty of the time that we live in, that even if people have gone, we can still be touched by their words, and they still have a legacy that lives on. And so seek him out, and you will find him to be one of the most profound people that you have ever encountered. And he is someone who will be sorely missed by all of us. So rest in peace, Nathan, and thank you so much for what you have done. This brings me to the final point, and I guess it is flowing on from the ideas from Nathan Ricks, and that is the idea of service. I would like to better serve the world, and I believe that one way that we can do that, or I can do that, is through this channel and through the distributor force of NuSkin. So at the very beginning I said there will be an opportunity for a few people in different markets to help contribute to this these NS News installments if you choose. And essentially what I would be looking for is someone who can share the corporate emails that if you get at the beginning of the month, like we do in Australia, on the first or second day of every month, we will get a corporate email coming out with the plans, news, the updates of what's happening in this region, the Pacific region, for the month of January. So if you could help me out by sharing what is happening in your market each month, that would be fantastic. I'm only looking for a few people to be able to do that. I don't want to be flooded with hundreds of emails or thousands of emails, because that will be counterproductive. I won't be able to get these up in time for you guys to be of any use. But if you feel like you could do that, and particularly if you have the ability to translate those into English, so I can speed up the process, I guess, of getting the news out there to the rest of the team, I would love to hear from you. My email is kurtnuskin@gmail.com, and you'll find it at the end of this video, of course. So that's it for today, guys. My name is Kurt Provost, your guide to all things NuSkin. If this is the first time watching this video, I would greatly appreciate you hitting that subscribe button and turning on the notifications so you don't miss out on a future installment of NS News or any other product related videos. And also a thumbs up will help a lot. Cheers, guys. I will see you in the next video. All the best.